So if you know me, you know that I'm a nerd for Honda SUVs like the Pilot. And this is the brand new 2023 Honda Pilot TrailSport. I almost said Nashville. I'm in Austin, Texas at the ACL Music Festival, and we're looking at the all-new Honda Pilot. So this is all new for 2023, and you can tell by the front end just being more square. The last gen, or the current gen Pilot, was a little bit more curvy looking. I like how this one looks a lot more with the big pronouncing grille. Because this one is a TrailSport, if you come up closer, you could see it has one of the TrailWatch cameras up front, and it has a washer, which is cool, you know, for mud. Honda wants you to get this thing dirty. You can see the TrailSport badge up here. I love the big grille. They showed this design language with the new CR-V. In terms of recovery in the front, first a skid plate, a steel skid plate, but there's a recovery hook underneath. I'll show you B-roll of it, but there's a recovery hook underneath the car, so that's front recovery, but there's no actual points here. So it's nice that they have recovery points, you know, at all, especially on a Pilot, but if it's like buried in mud or snow, that'd be maybe hard to get to, just my off-roading mind. I also wanted to mention the headlights. They're full LEDs on this one. This is the TrailSport, so it's more rugged looking. It won't be exactly like an EX or EXL, but one of my favorite things about the Pilot TrailSport, especially these new ones, are these wheels. They're 18s, and Honda puts actual all-terrain tires on these. They're 265 60 R18s. They're made by Continental. They're the Terrain Contacts. Curious to see how they would do on a trail, but I really love these wheels, and you can see the TrailSport badge embossed into the wheel, which is really cool. Also talking about the suspension, the TrailSport is 1 inch taller than the normal Pilot. We don't know what ground clearance is. That also reminds me of the approach angle, which is from the front of the tire to about the bumper. I mean, because it's a more family-oriented SUV, Honda's not gonna be doing, you know, steep approach and departure angles, and they make that long nose so it looks a little bit more SUV-like, because just like the new CR-V, they pushed the A-pillar back, they made the hood longer. It looks more SUV-like, like the old boxy Pilots. I love that SUVs are going more boxy. There's more cameras underneath both mirrors for the TrailWatch system, which is nice, and it works up to 15 miles an hour. I appreciate Honda for doing that. Something else I wanted to mention, because we've only seen these in camouflage before, the rear window. It's interesting how it kind of is like boomerangy, like the Odyssey. I just find that interesting. But I like how much boxier this car is, especially in the back. It looks less like an Odyssey, especially in person, because the current gen Pilot just looked a little bit too soft, a little bit too feminine. I love how this one looks. I also love the taillights. They look like they're full LEDs. Actually, the turn signals look incandescent, but they look very nice. I like the back of it. You have Pilot all spelled out now. I like that cars are doing that. It looks tough, it looks nice. I can't get inside of it and show you the trunk or anything just yet. Wait a few more months for that. But we can go down here. You have a tow hitch on the TrailSport model with rear recovery points, which are easy to get to, which is nice. And Honda says you could tow double the GVWR of the Pilot. And I'm imagining this can tow about 5,000 pounds. We don't know anything about the powertrain yet either. So there's a skid plate for the oil pan and also the gas tank. You can also see the TrailSport badge here. It just really makes me happy because I haven't revealed it on the channel yet, but I have an off-roady Honda that, you know, kind of has this theme, but just a lot older. Also with TrailSports, Honda's adding full-size spare tires. You have a full-size spare underneath here. Thank you, Honda, for doing that, because no more donuts, at least for the TrailSport model. But I just love, this is my first time seeing this, and tell me what you guys think. Also tell me what you guys think about which of these blues will be the actual TrailSport color. I forgot the name of it, I'll put it down below, but it could be any one of these blues. Tell me in the comments what you think it could be. The darker blue or the lighter blue? Darker blue or the lighter blue? Darker blue or the lighter blue? So like I said, we don't know anything about the engine or the transmission in the new Pilot, but Honda did say that there's a new trail mode and it should have downhill assist control. I'm very curious to see how this version of iVTM4 works on the trail and in snow, but Honda says it can send up to 70% of power to the rear wheels and 75% of that power to one of the rear wheels to act like a limited slip rear differential. Not exactly like that because it uses clutch packs, but it's a much more robust and much more capable system than the current Pilot. So of course, because this is a Pilot, just like since 2003, it's a 3-row SUV. All of them will be 3 rows, so it's a 3-row adventure vehicle. Something that it does seem that we will be getting this year is a panoramic sunroof or panoramic moonroof, which is a good touch because you could only get that on the MDX before. But looking at this Pilot in person really makes me eager to see what the new Ridgeline and Passport look like. I'm very excited. But this has been our first look at the 2023 Honda Pilot. I'm in Austin, Texas at the ACL Music Festival. Thank you for watching. Remember to stay tuned for more videos like this one. And also, let's try to see this thing in the flesh without any covering on it and possibly take it off-road. Let's take it off-road. Yeah, let's take it off-road. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, peeps.